You probably saw news that last week the Trump administration took this airstrike on a boat off the coast of Venezuela. First of all, we have sort of no information on who was on that boat or who was killed. It might be, as the Trump administration says, members of a drug cartel. It might be civilians. We don't know. But there's two important things here that are really concerning that you need to know about. First is the president has no legal authority to take that strike. We are not at war with Venezuela. We have not declared war against any of the cartels there. This is a president who every single day is acting like the law doesn't apply to him. That's a problem domestically, as he uses the Department of Justice to target and harass his political enemies. But arguably, this is an even bigger deal internationally, because if the president can take strikes against anyone, anywhere without congressional authorization, then he can also drag us into wars overseas without any debate domestically. This is the most irresponsible, reckless president America has ever seen. And to let him engage in military activity overseas without the consent of the American people, it's so dangerous. But the other reason this matters is that his stated reason for taking the strikes to try to stop the flow of drugs in the United States, it makes no sense as the centerpiece of a counter-narcotics strategy. The Venezuela-Caribbean route, it's just not the main way that drugs come into this country. And to the extent it is, it's about the cocaine trade. The drug that is killing Americans right now is fentanyl. And fentanyl comes in through the Central American route, through Mexico. At the very same time that Trump is ordering these strikes on the boat in Venezuela, he's gutting the programs that we use to interrupt the drug trade coming through Central America and Mexico. We have dramatically fewer resources to stop fentanyl coming to the United States while we're taking airstrikes against a boat off the Venezuelan coast. This is a recipe for more drugs, specifically more fentanyl, to come into the United States. This doesn't make sense as a counter-narcotics strategy. It is not allowable by law. It's a complicated, important story, but it's a story that we really have to talk about.